Hey everyone, Tony Chips here from Chiappetta Shoes. This is Workshop Live. We got a quickie today. We're going to talk about metatarsal pads specifically with flatter and flexible feet. I'm going to take you to the top down here. We have a lovely customer getting custom orthotics for the first time from us. Recently has had custom orthotics from other locations. And with this foot, the left side is an F24, very flat, flexible foot, with a big old wicked hallux valgus. So the big toe is really poking to that outside. Large bunion there. On the right side, we have a much more structurally stable E22 foot type. Still flexible, still flattens a lot, but the rear foot is nice and neutral. Now on this left side, with the F24 and the hallux valgus situation, we have a large rear foot valgus. So there's a lot of mobility. You see that arch flattening in a lot. So with that being said, we're going to talk about metatarsal pads. Now, the custom orthotic that we're doing for this customer is a nice 4-layer insert like we normally do. We got 2mm subortholene, a little bit more rigid type material than our typical sole flex. The base is also a cork, but just from a structural standpoint, 2mm subortholene has a good amount of rigidity to it without being totally flex or totally rigid. And this setup here, what I want to point out, on the right side, E22 foot type, we're going to go with the metatarsal pad. Now the metatarsal pad, the intention is to help offload the weight from the second, third, and fourth mets. On this side here, we have a lot of pressure on that first metatarsal, not so much on the second, a little bit on the third and fourth. On the left side, we're going to do a met bar. So we're trying to cover more of this area here, all right? On the left side, we're just going to go with the standard contoured metatarsal pad. In this case, we're using a 3mm cushion cork material. Great stuff, firm, bouncy, works really well for modifications that, if you've watched this before, we do lots of 3mm cushion cork. And luckily we got it all glued up. We have 2 sets we're working on. This customer is picking these up for the first time. We'll get them trimmed up to the right shape. We're going to try some shoes on in a sec. And the point of this is that, you know, everybody's body's different. And sometimes we might do different shapes of modifications to help with the foot problem. In this case here, we have F24 foot type, large hallux valgus situation. Big toe is pointing way to the outside. So we want to get more coverage into that first met, and that's why we're doing that shape. On this side here, we are doing more of a standard metatarsal pad, contoured with the focus of the second, third, and fourth knuckles of the feet. And you know, that's the wrap there. We're gonna wrap this up, but doing unilateral modifications are typically not recommended unless we have significant variances in the overall setup and composition of the foot. So because we have an E22 and F24, we're in the same family of foot types. We're close. And with this, we have similar modifications, but a little bit different shape. So that's a little met pad lesson for everybody today. Thank you guys for tuning in. I hope you have a wonderful day, and talk to you later. Ciao.